Another banger.
I don't think where we're going. I know where we're going to be if we don't change this. In 10 years, 15 years. I know where we're going. Yeah.
Welcome to another edition of FOLE TV. Look, in a country that was once seen as the beacon of hope, freedom of expression for everybody, growth, development, power, authority, everything. A country full of democracy, where everybody could gather to have a conversation without anybody feeling anything. That country is sliding into communism because there is a Stalinist who is in power. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking about any other country. Do not think of any Asian country. Do not think of any African country. Do not think of any Latin American country. I'm talking about the UK. The UK is becoming a communist state led by a communist or a Nazi sympathizer called, his new name is Tootsier Keir Starmer. But there is one man who decided that he's not going to back down to see his country destroyed, and his name is Tommy Robinson. In the face of difficulty, many times being labeled a criminal, a rogue, a destructive element, a thug, in the face of all of that, Tommy Robinson has one thing which he does always, that is the courage, the determination to protect his native culture, which is the English culture. He is not a rogue. When you see kids being murdered, when you see the police system in the UK going two directions, a two-tier police system in the UK, one for the natives, one for the foreigners, you are not going to sit down. So you need men like Tommy Robinson to speak up. You have done the worst in England by shutting him up many times, when every day is on guard, giving you evidence of what he's fighting for. Whose daughter, whose kids will be murdered, and they will sit down and be saying, "Oh, glory to God." No, nobody is going to do this. But I tell you, it is what the British government is doing. They do not address the situation. They are sympathetic to some group of people and unsympathetic to some group of people. This is a country that was once great, and this is a country that is a police state against its citizens. Now, we heard it many times on the BBC. Russia is the worst country on earth, where voices, democratic voices, are stifled. But in the UK, last year, as Tyson was saying, about 3,300 people were arrested for what they said online. This has never happened in any African country. Never. We say all the things we want to say online. Yeah, of course, we know our limitations. But the Ghanaian government, the African government, are not going to be policing people's thoughts. No, thoughts are not going to be policed in any African country to that extent. But under Keir Starmer, Tootsier Keir Starmer, whatever you say online, you are likely going to be jailed for a number of years.
Went on to say that you did not want your money going to immigrants who, quote, rape our kids and get priority, end quote. This offence is so serious that an immediate custodial sentence is unavoidable. Would you stand, please? The sentence that I pass has been reduced by 1/3 to reflect your guilty plea. The sentence is one of 20 months imprisonment.
Let everybody be damaged so that they can't say anything. They can protest. They can rise up against the government. And you have people leading this. Of course, Piers Morgan is an interesting figure. But I do think it's one of those people leading this charge. He wants to see everybody. Just is along with the British government to stifle voices and destroy many. But Tommy Robinson is the guy who has shown courage, who has shown determination. In the face of it all, he's standing up. He's not in the country currently. He will return to the country. People look up to Tommy Robinson in the UK more than they look up to the British government. It is not Putin who is doing that. No, the so-called undemocratic Russia. No, Russia is not doing that. Russia is not the country stifling voices. It is the UK, the so-called country in the West, the so-called heaven. We love the UK. I love the UK. It's a beautiful country, of course. However, you have these puppets in office destroying their own people. You can't give them respect. They don't deserve it. Tommy Robinson is a hero in my eyes. Just as many heroes rose in many countries in the world, so is Tommy Robinson. He believes in something. He's fighting because of conviction. You have treated him unfairly. He will never stop. He's the light in the darkness for many people. He's not a destructive force or element. He is the monster the British government made. If you take him down today, millions of Tommy Robinsons will rise up. I tell you. It's not a fact. He's just fighting to protect himself, his culture, and his home country, which you people do not want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you have derived some values from this video, so short it may be. Don't forget, put your comment in the comment section, hit the like button, share the video. See ya.